Well, my name is Desiree Frost. I'm 19. I just recently graduated from Monarch, and while attending Monarch, I joined the Creating First Impressions program. What brought me to Monarch was majority of my life I've been facing homelessness due to the impact of alcohol within my family. I was going to multiple schools. I wasn't really going to school. I didn't really have much going for myself, kind of in a way. But I came to Monarch in ninth grade. My whole experience changed. I was coming to school. I was getting good grades. I was kind of surprised. But then now, well, when I just recently graduated, I graduated first in my class. I will be attending San Jose State in the fall. And during my senior year, I joined the Monarch internship program, which got us involved with the Creating First Impressions program. I kind of had the idea of job interview stuff and what's it just like, but there was a lot that I actually didn't know, and I was surprised. I'm just like, whoa, there's actually a lot to it. I just thought you dressed nice and you talk to people. But that's not it at all. Which actually really benefited me a lot because I also got an internship at the Hilton San Diego Bayfront again on my own. And I also have a job at my school already. So right when I go to school, I already have a job. And when I was doing the interview on the spot, I was just like, what would Miss Jessica do? What would she do? What would she be telling me to say right now? So I really went, I did both interviews, they did two, and they told me right on the spot, like, oh, you got the job. And I just like screamed. Couldn't maintain myself. But I was really surprised because a lot of people actually got told no. They're like, oh no, this isn't gonna work. Oh no, this isn't gonna work. But I was just like, okay, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna own this thing. And I did, and I was really surprised and I was super happy. I called Miss Keisha Lynn. I was just like, I got the job. I got it. And she was just like, "Oh." But despite just trying to do interview stuff, she also taught us about good communication skills. I've always had communication skills because I'm the type of person who loves to talk to everybody, but I'm also the type of person who can't really control what I say sometimes. I give people, like, not always negative looks, but I always make faces, and sometimes it's not good. I'll sit there and I'll just like, or like, what is going on? But in Creating First Impressions, they taught me how to control that, and they taught me, like, not everything may not go my way, which is a little sad. But they taught me that people are gonna like bug me sometimes. There's people who are gonna be super mean, and I can't control people's actions. But the only thing I can do is control my actions. And through that program, I learned that controlling my actions, because there's gonna be a lot of people I'm gonna work with at my future job, and I'm gonna have to learn to control that. And actually, I am learning now to control myself personally with other people, with teachers, with at my other job that I had, in public, my friends, everybody. And it's actually made a very big impact on me because it made me become a better person by talking to people, and just I don't know, it just made me more happy because I'm more happy. Growing up, since money did have a very impact on my family and I've managed to learn about it because without growing up, I've seen my mom struggling, but I really didn't notice it because she just gave us exactly just what we needed. You know, we didn't have enough, we didn't have it all, but we had enough. And I seen her just trying to get enough for the rent and like that, and I was just like, okay, well, it's not that much, Mom. Like, can I have this? She's like, no, it costs, I don't have that money. And I'm just like, come on, it's only like $10. But it's like now that I've actually got to go to this Creating First Impressions class, and I've learned about all the budgeting of like classes and like school and rent, bills, and how much it all is. I'm just like, okay, I'm sorry, Mom. I should have never asked for all that stuff. But it actually made it very, I don't know, very impact on me personally because it's like I realized it, and it's like now that I know what it's like in reality, I know what to prepare myself for. I know what I need to get done. I know what I need to do in college. I know what I need to do in life in general, and my new job that I'm gonna have. I just know that okay, I need to start budgeting. I'm the type of person who loves spending money. But it's like I've seen it, and I made the list that we had to do in the classes, and it's like whoa, like wow, there's a lot of bills. Oh my goodness, like that's a lot. But I know what to expect, and I'm gonna expect it, and I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna handle it, and just do it. One of my future goals is to become a prosecution lawyer. I've been wanting to be a lawyer since I was like 5. I've been through so many situations that I'm just like, well, that's not right, and it made me want to become a person to change that and make things for the better. When I was in Creating First Impressions class, they did a panel the last week of school, and there was a lady who came in. Her name was Annie, and she was an attorney. And I was just like, whoa, like what you're doing right now is my future life. Like that's my vision. It's amazing, and I just got to ask her so many questions, and I learned so many things that I didn't know about what I needed to do to get there, to become a lawyer. Well, yeah, I kind of knew, but she gave me like the real details, not just like the top facts that everybody knows, like on the outside. Like she doesn't what really goes on, and what you really need, what I really need to do to become that person. And I'm just like, whoa, like this makes so much sense now. And I just want to thank her, and I want to thank Creative First Impressions, because now that I know the full details of what I need to do to become like, I don't know, the best lawyer in San Diego, I know what to expect now. So thank you. Having a program like Creating First Impressions makes a very huge toll and a very big impact on people's lives. There's tons of people out there who are unaware about not just job interviews, but about themselves and about what they can do to become a better person. And a program like Creating First Impressions, it's very impacting, and it changes tons of people's lives. I mean, it probably even changes adults' lives, not just kids, because there's a lot of adults that don't really know much about, how to get a job, how to talk to people, how they feel. And I think a program like this is very important, and especially to students like me and other kids that were in the program with me, it's very important because it let us be aware and it let us know how we feel, and that will make us become a very important person in our future, and it's adults in our future. And not just that, but in college, our jobs, and in life in general, which is very important. This program has a huge impact on people, and I think a program like this deserves to be everywhere, not just in San Diego, maybe in San Jose where I go, but it's just very important, and a program like this deserves it.
Hi, my name is Keisha Lynn Elliott, and I'm the Director of College and Career Development at the Monarch School in San Diego. Monarch is a very special place. We're a K through 12 school that serves a population of students that are impacted by homelessness. My job is running the life skills pillar at the school. That means that I'm responsible for equipping our high school students with goal setting skills and other critical life skills that will help them go on to be independent and successful after high school graduation. One of the ways that I approached that work in the past school year was starting an internship program. The Monarch Internship Program is a program that provides work readiness training to our high school students, and also sends them out into the community to work shifts at real jobs with local businesses and organizations, so that they get work experience as well as soft job skills training. I was really, really excited in the last cycle of the internship program to partner with Jessica and Creating First Impressions, because they were able to come in and take on the most important component of the program, which is teaching our students the job skills that are necessary for them to be successful at getting and keeping jobs now and in the future. So for 8 weeks, Jessica and Risa came and brought the Creating First Impressions Career Adaptability Program to a group of 18 interns participating in the cycle. And those students got an opportunity for 2 hours a week after school to learn really important soft job skills such as resume, cover letter writing, and how to interview, but also some other key things like interpersonal effectiveness, how to deal and cope with situations on the job, working with others. And my favorite piece was financial literacy, understanding what it means to make money, how to use the money that you make, budgeting, saving, managing your credit, saving and planning for college, navigating the financial aid process, and all of those things. So really, they're teaching more than just soft job skills. They're really helping equip students with life skills that are really going to be necessary for them to be successful in their professions and in their lives as adults. We saw amazing results after the 8-week program, and I was really impressed with the challenge because our group of students was the full spectrum. We had interns in that cycle that had never worked a job a day before in their life, and we had interns that had been through a couple of cycles and were already, employed and working in the world. And so Jessica and the Creating First Impressions program really delivered something that met every student where they were and gave them something of value. If they were just starting out, they taught them how to build it. If they already had something, they helped make it better. So there was a constant contribution to every individual intern where they were, helping equip them with something that they needed. And it was really fun and interactive for the kids. I loved how they integrated positive incentives, and there was raffles, ways to help students kind of commit to completing the different assignments. There was a career panel where they brought a very wide variety of professionals in to talk to the students and impart advice about life, but also really clear guidance about what it takes to get into any particular career field. I thought that was really interesting, how Creating First Impressions uses collaborations with the professional community to enhance the work readiness component of my internship program. And then the results themselves, they don't lie. We had high levels of satisfaction from our students about the program, and we also saw the results in the performance evaluations that the worksite mentors on the different jobs that they have were giving on the interns. So we saw that they were very strong in working with others. They were very strong in being ready and being prepared. Their sense of professionalism was very strong. We also saw extraordinary growth in the most important component of the program, which is financial literacy. A lot of the interns come into the program not understanding, never having made money, don't have bank accounts. We help them get bank accounts, but then the Creating First Impressions program kind of helped them to understand that money, that little bit of money that you make, it needs to handle a lot of things. So it's important to prioritize, not just to meet immediate needs, but also needs for the future, like if you're going to go to college, or if you want to have your own place, or if you want to accomplish certain goals in your life, like travel, or having a car, or being able to help your family. So I was really, really impressed to see the incoming results, and then how students walked away just having grown so much and built so many skills by the end of the program. I want to say one other unique thing about Creating First Impressions, and Jessica in particular. I really appreciated that they are equipped to kind of handle the emotional stuff that can come up. There's a therapeutic and a counseling background that really helps create a safe space when working with students that might be coming from a disadvantaged background or dealing with something very serious like being in a homeless situation. That stuff, it doesn't go away just because you're in an internship program. Sometimes people walk in with that. So I really felt comfortable knowing that Jessica had the skills to be able to talk to students and talk them through those things, and not make it all about it's all about jobs and employment. But since we're talking about employment, I think one of the most telling results from this cycle of the internship program is that by the time the cycle ended, about 40% of the interns had landed employment, real actual employment outside of the internship program for themselves, either part-time or full-time, or got a paid extension of their internship through the worksite partner. So really, really exciting results that I cannot wait to see us either replicate or expand on as we continue our partnership in the coming year. I am very happy to be bringing Creative First Impressions back to deliver their career adaptability program to the next generation of Monarch interns, and we're going to have everything that was in the last cycle, but a little bit more time to go deeper in developing those job skills, understanding what interpersonal effectiveness is, how it works, getting a little bit deeper into the financial literacy nitty-gritty, and more opportunities for engaging conversations with the professional community. These are all the things that Creating First Impressions brings in the door with their program, and I'm really excited to see how this works out over the next year. But the ability to do that for Monarch and other schools that desperately need it really rely on the amount of support that we get. So I think it's really, really critical that Creating First Impressions makes big asks of the community, and I also think it's equally important that the donor community and the support community really make big contributions to this work, because we're going to need so much money and so many resources to really be able to get this opportunity out and have the impact that is necessary for the people that need it the most. So I really, really want to say thank you to Creative First Impressions on behalf of myself, The first year of the internship program would not have been the success that it was without this partnership. And also, I want to thank Creative First Impressions on behalf of the students that they've already touched, and to say a preemptive thank you for all the students that will go through the Career Adaptability Program in the year and hopefully years to come. And thank you for the community for supporting this effort, and keep it coming because it will never not be needed.